we just left Newport and heading south. We're sailing, which is nice. Got Brenda over there, chillaxing. It's sunny but kind of cold, and we got about a 6 to 8 foot swell that's hitting us right on the side. Just the way we like it. We love bouncing around. But at least we're able to sail, and that's a good thing. How's it going so far?
Good.
Excited to be moving again?
Yep. I'm ready for some sunshine in California. I'm ready to wear flip-flops.
Yeah.
No foulies.
We left Newport, Oregon about an hour behind 4 other sailboats that were all heading south. And you can just barely see them over the top of these waves, way off in the distance. Within just a few hours, we caught up to and passed the fleet. And as every sailor knows, it's pretty fun to pass another boat on the water.
Are you having fun, Jeff?
Somewhat. It's sort of.
It's a little rough out here.
A little bumpy. Can't really get a good angle. Got the wind coming from one side and 2 different swells coming from 2 different sides. So, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm not having fun.
We had a pretty steady 25 knots of breeze and a steep and lumpy sea that had us bouncing around. Just before sunrise, the wind completely went away.
Well, today's day 2. We're about 15 miles offshore from Cape Blanco. We can almost see it poking through the haze, just little bits of it. And it's pretty nice out. It's sunny and still kind of cold, but at least the sun's out. We can see what's going on. Yesterday and last night we had about 25 knots of wind on the stern, and an 8 to 10 foot swell coming from 2 different directions, which kind of just makes you feel like you're in a giant washing machine. And that wasn't all that fun, but it's really calmed down. It's pretty nice out. It's a nice place to be. Yeah, just enjoying the ride. Got the fishing pole fishing right back there, and hoping for a tuna or something. Be nice to have some dinner out here with a fresh fish. So yeah, that's about it today. We've got about 4 days to go to get to the San Francisco area. 3 days to go. We're already, I think it's about 36 hours into the trip. So yeah, looking pretty good. All is well.
And shortly after that, fog rolled in with 15 knots right on the nose. temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, and because of all that fog, everything was extremely wet.
Now today's our third morning out. Just rounded Cape Mendocino, which is kind of a big deal. It's sort of a big milestone over that way. We had about a half an hour of sunlight, which was really nice, but now the fog's all rolled back in, and we're motoring. So we've got about 8 knots of breeze on the nose, but it's not enough to get us around the Cape fast enough. We basically had a 48-hour weather window to make it from Cape Blanco around Cape Mendocino and about 50 miles farther south before the next gale formed and started blowing here. So we're just motoring to get through. That's not too bad.
Our original plan was to head straight for San Francisco, but some good friends of ours sent us a message through our satellite link inviting us to stop in Bodega Bay for a visit. Since we were excited to see our good friends and they weren't going to take no for an answer, we hung a left and pointed the boat toward shore. We were about 25 miles from land when we started seeing whales way off in the distance. Lots and lots of whales. For the next 6 hours, we weaved our way through the largest group of whales I've ever seen. I counted 38 different whales before I just stopped counting. Those 6 hours are one of the highlights of my 20-year sailing career. After dodging whales all the way to shore, we pulled into Bodega Bay and had a great couple of days visiting our good friends. After our couple of days with our friends, we got up with the sun and made our way toward San Francisco. And on our way to the Golden Gate Bridge, we made a couple of new friends. And if you're wondering, it's not these whales. We had a nice chat over the radio with our new friends Scott and Lori on sailing vessel Muskoka. They've got a great YouTube channel, which you can check out here. For a sailor from Seattle, making it all the way down the coast and sailing under the Golden Gate Bridge is a huge milestone. It's kind of a big deal. It's such a big deal that Brenda took about 2,000 pictures. Not too far behind us, Muskoka showed us how it's done by flying their spinnaker all the way under the bridge. Other than to sail under the Golden Gate Bridge, the big reason we stopped in San Francisco was to fix our steering problem. It had been giving us grief for about the last 700 miles. For us to fix the problem, we need to haul the boat, drop the rudder, and swap 2 more bushings. To remove the rudder, we needed to cut, chisel, and grind fiberglass and filler to remove the old tube. Once the shoe was out, we picked up the boat, dropped the rudder, and then had our good friend Caleb make us a couple of new bushings. Once the bushings were made, it was time to put it all back together. We filled fiberglass and sanded like crazy. Since we were in the yard and already had the tools out, we decided it was time to refinish the teak and holly sole and the pilot house. This project has been on our list for the entire 10 years we've owned the boat. It took us 2 days to sand off 35 years of wear and tear on the floor. But now that it's all done, she's looking pretty darn good. Not bad for a 35-year-old boat. that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.